In this video, I'm gonna talk about the techniques that I used to pass $200,000 funding talent challenge in just 2 trades, and how can you use the same techniques if you wanna pass the challenge. So welcome back guys. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing as I upload trading videos to help you become consistent and profitable trader. So if you are watching this video, this means you are either interested in becoming a funded trader with funding talent or you have been struggling to pass the challenge. So in this video, I will share 2 strategies to consider to help you pass the challenge in 2 to 3 trades. And not only I will share 2 strategies, but also I will talk about the 3 common trading mistakes that most people do when they take the challenge. So if you want to take the challenge from funding talent, please consider using the link down below. If you take the challenge using my link, instead of you paying $620 for the challenge, it will cost you around $520 because funding talent will send me around $200 commission at least after 30 days. So I will pay you $100 back as a cashback to your PayPal account right after I receive the payment from funding talent. So that will be a win-win situation. So if you decide to purchase the account, let me know on my Instagram. The link is down in the description. I have been trading with prop firms since 2019 and I have seen so many people fail the challenge because of the 3 common mistakes. So I will share what are those 3 common mistakes and how can you avoid them. With that being said, let's get into the video. So the first mistake most people do is they rush out. They think that 30 days is not enough to complete the challenge. When I first did the challenge and when a lot of other traders that I know they did it, they tend to stress out over the fact that they only have 30 days to complete the challenge. But in reality, 30 days are a lot longer period than you think. People often try and over risk, over leverage, and over trade in order to pass the challenge in the shortest period of time possible. And it is way too risky. You're going to blow the account, and as a result, you're going to blow the money that you spent on the challenge. The second mistake that most traders make, they do not hold on to their winners. Holding on to your winners can be an absolute game changer. Instead of closing your trade when you are up 1 or 2%, if your trade has a potential to go longer, try to maximize the profits from it. Now, every trade that you take does not necessarily have the potential to be a large winner. But when you do have a trade that has potential, don't give in to the temptation of closing early, locking in that 1% return and hold on to it. The larger the winner, the fewer trades you are going to hold on to pass the challenge. The third common mistake is over trading. Overtrading kills. So many traders take too many trades in order to complete the challenge quickly. You have 30 days to complete the challenge, so there is no need to overtrade. Try to only take the trade that has a high win rate and high risk reward potential. With the strategies that I am going to give you, you are going to be more than capable of passing the challenge by using a maximum up to 2 or 3 trades. It will not only increase your discipline, it is also going to stop you from over trading too. So, to just reinforce before we get into the 2 strategies, first point is 30 days is a lot longer than you think it is. Hold on to your winners as they can help you pass the challenge much easier. And the third point, over trading kills. Now, let's get into the 2 strategies. Okay, so the first strategy, it is my personal favorite strategy and it is what I have used to complete the challenge in just 2 trades. It is for traders that have a higher win rate and higher risk to reward profiles. So what you are going to do when you start is that you will only risk 1% of your account per trade. That is what I did. Now you will only take a trade that has a minimum of 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. It acts as a filter system. So if you see a strong setup that has less than 3 rewards that you badly want to take, you are just not going to take it. You are going to wait until those setups arrive that do have a minimum of 1 to 3 risk reward ratio. Again, you will not take any trade that does not have minimum of 1 to 3 risk reward. So what you are going to do is when you take your first trade and it hits your 3% target, because now you are up 3%, so on your next trade you will risk 2% per trade and will target 6% profits. Now 2% is a lot per trade, but in case you lose the trade, you will only lose 2% which you had as a buffer, and you are still up 1%. So if you win two consecutive trades, from your first trade you will make 3% profits, and from your second trade you will make 6% profits. So you only need two consecutive wins to complete the funding talent challenge. The second strategy is for traders that has a slightly lower win rate and slightly lower risk to reward ratio. And I only recommend it to traders that are newer to trading. So my personal favorite is strategy number one, and that is what I use all the time. But the strategy number two is for traders who are new into trading, who have been only trading for few months or even a year. So if you are one of that guy, do watch this strategy. In strategy number one, you are going to risk 1% of the account again on every single trade. And you are only to take the trade with a minimum of 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. And in order to pass the challenge, you only need to win 50% of your trade. That is right, just 50%. Now, the issue here is on the strategy number two, if you're using this, you will need to take quite a lot of trades. That is why I only recommend this for traders who does not have a high risk reward ratio and high win rate. I am not talking about for anything crazy. If you can win half of your trades and you at least have minimum of 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio, you will complete the challenge just like I completed by using strategy number 1. In strategy number 2, you need more trades than strategy number 1. So now again, if you limit yourself to a maximum of some trades per week, you will pass in less than 4 weeks. You will have more than enough time in order to do so. The reason this works is because your winners are going to be as twice as large as your losses. Now, for new traders out there that are not familiar with risk to reward ratio, if you are risking $100, you are only going to do it if there is a potential upside of minimum of $200. It is as simple as that. So there is not really much for me to say here. You only need to win half of the trades that you take, and you are just going to limit yourself to a minimum of 1 to 2 risk to reward ratio. So these were the strategies that I wanted to share. I recommend if you know how to control your emotions, you know how to manage your risk, and you have been trading for some time, use the strategy number 1. That is what I used, and that is I almost recommend to every single trader. So this was my thought process on how you can pass the funding talent challenge in just 2 to 3 trades by keeping first of all 3 points in mind, the 3 common mistakes and trying to avoid them, and following one of 2 strategies that I shared. So this is it from this video. If you like it, please subscribe and I will see you in the next video.